Protoss. So, but now I know he's got that. So as you can see, I power out a few Vikings. Even if the Vikings are countered by a Void Ray, especially once it's charged, because the damage switches to explosive, or I mean damage, versus armor damage. They still allow me to focus on him because if you go all in, then the Vikings will do nothing but pick off the Void Rays. The Void Rays on your hand would have to be microed to attack anything else. So here I am. Since I know he's got the Void Rays, I'm floating this down far away from the Void Ray's potential line of movement. I don't want him floating around here waiting, to attack me because, he might attack. He might attack these supply depots, see a couple of Vikings, pull, destroy one, pull back, wait for his shields to recharge. And I would not really be able to go toe to toe, Void Rays versus Vikings. The Vikings would lose, but this way can prevent the harassment. But at the same time, he would float over here and see my expansion and just go bonkers on it. So here I am. I sit myself down, all nice and situated, and let me and decide to burn up all my energy on mules to get a nice quick burst of economy. And you can see I'm powering out. I got 5 SCVs trained up. These guys just kind of sitting here getting ready. I'm not really, just kind of sitting back. I was waiting for a Void Race to show up while I was getting an army to get ready to counter them. A lot of times if they Void Raid rush me, you might only have a few Marines, and you really need like 4 to 5 Marines to take out a Void Ray. That's not charged. So here I am. I send in a Vulture to scout this out, and then that to me just gotta go in pretty soon and take it out. So here we go. Managed to get him out alive. I run the guy back. Run my Vulture back. It's time. I'm a Vulture. Hellion. My bad. Run the Hellion back. And it's time to go to town. I'm going to push my goal was to push down, take out the gold expansion. I do not want to have the economic advantage of a gold expansion. You can see I'm starting to cause some serious damage to him already. Like 17 losses, 1,600 resources taken out. Versus him taking out 150 resources. I think one of which was a scouter, and I don't know what the other one was. Let's see what he's got. Units. So he's got 4 Void Rays, 4 Zealots, 4 Stalkers. On the other hand, I have 8 Marauders, 6 Vikings, 22 Marines, 2 tanks. So he is at a loss. He spent too much time powering up an economy and rushing. Really didn't have the resources required to counter. So he pushes all his guys back. Looks like he's going to be expanding up here. So I managed to do a nice hit on him. Took out the expansion before it paid for itself. If possible, that's the best way to do it. If you can capture a few probes or any type of worker in there to add to the damage effect, that's great. Damaging the economy, I think, is more important than anything else. As long as your armies can stand toe to toe, if you keep hitting his economy, your opponent will lose eventually, just because while you're pumping away more guys. Here I'm trying, I already built up 1,200 minerals, so getting a little lazy. Should have more unit producing structures out. So you can see my macros are horrible right now. I only had the barracks hotkeyed. So here I am putting down what is this, another barracks? Going for 3 barracks. Got researching armor on my my engineering bay. I already got the 1 damage done on my weapons. And here I am pushing through. Looks like I got a ton of guys just sitting at home while these guys are busting up rocks. Not very pro of me to just leave behind half my guys. So But the funny thing is, this half my army here proves to be satisfactory of taking him out. Finally getting an armory down, putting down another factory before I push in. I think my next goal was to start going, add some fours into this mix. Maybe even, put down another starport. I wish, put down like a couple ravens. I love doing turret harass. I actually have a game in one of my games I won not too long ago where the final push, we were just dead even, winning, losing, and I put out like 5 ravens and I just hid them. And then I just floated him into his town, and as we were fighting each other, I just popped out 24 turrets, or what looked like at least a dozen turrets right into his town. And with him losing his army, me losing my army, he just was like, all right, game over. Here we go, lose a tank. He attacked me as I was trying to put him in a position, so I lose 3 tanks. Looks like I did join up everyone. These guys are just kind of sitting here in reserve. Alright, so as you can see, I took out his entire ground army. 39 losses to 11. So now he's got a carrier and 4 void rays, 5 zealots. Versus 19 marauders, 1 4, 8 Vikings, 29 marines, 4 medevacs. Just too much. Scanner sweep up there to see what's going on. Maintain vision. It's kind of funny, as I did this, I saw the Dark Templar running in. My Vikings are sitting here ready to counter back. You can see once you get him in mass, Void Rays just can't compete against Vikings. And Vikings are so much cheaper that you can get him in mass. Now here we go. He foolishly runs his Dark Templar in. Managed to take out 3 of the 4 of them. At this point, it's game over. One Dark Templar cannot prevent this massive troop formation from just wiping out his town. Although I did not even see this Dark Templar attacking me at this point. I was too focused on just taking out everything he had. And he leaves the game. Alright, I'll see you guys later.